Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 10 trades. Today's date is January the 3rd and I'm using my new PIP Sniper trading system. This system has the momentum indicator here with built-in audio alerts, pop-up boxes like where it says momentum right here. And the other alert is the super signal indicator that says either buy alert or sell alert. Now this super signal, I came up with that about 3 months after I did the videos for the Super Sniper. So this is just something that I added on, as it makes every one of my systems a much better trading system. And whatever system you have, you can attach it to it and it'll be a much better trading system. Now, I didn't trade yesterday as I took a day off, and I knew the market would be a little bit slower, but there were still pips and ticks to be made. But today, everything's back to normal, and there are a lot more pips and ticks to be made. For sure, today I'm well over 400 pips and ticks, mainly because of this DAX 30. It moves a lot and pays a lot. So, and if you're in this game to make a lot, well, I highly recommend a DAX 30 or any of the other futures or indices that I have on my charts. Now, every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer, looking at all the instruments, checking out what the charts look like, and of course I take a look at my daily trade plan. Here we go. I took this was a screenshot. Keep in mind that if you don't have a daily trade plan, it doesn't have to be this one, but it has to be one that is producing pretty good results. And I love this one because as the time moves along, it keeps changing slightly to register right up to date information. I love it because I can sit on the 15 minutes. I'm on the 15 minutes most of the time. Odd time I'll drop it down to the 5 minutes. And of course, gone are the days where I have to go any higher. Because one look at this chart, I know what all the other time frames are telling me, whether it's either up or down. So remember, you must have a daily trade plan, or there's a very good chance you're going to continue to struggle at trading the markets. So you can put the video on pause and you'll see that everything lined up. Matter of fact, they were all buys except, two sells, euro yen, and of course the crude oil, which is a sell. Makes it nice and clear whether I should be buying or selling. So the first one at the top here, put them all in order. Not when I took the trade, but like pips, ticks, and, well, money-wise for sure. So here we go, dollar CAD, wanted to be buying. I manually put in this arrow just to remind me. Personally, I don't really need the arrow when the charts look like this, because when they look like this, I know it's going to go up. Whereas over here, it could easily go down and or up. So anyhow, you'll learn all of this after about 10,000 hours of chart time. Dollar CAD. Now, I got to the computer. Well, by the time I got to this trade, and it could have easily just kept going, there's your buy signal. But after a whole bunch of candles here, I knew it was due for a pullback minimum to the goal line. Anyhow, I took the trade here. And remember, when I close out the trade, I'm generally looking at the total, and I'm generally happy, as I know I've got more than 200 pips and ticks. Looks like this one here only produced about 3 pips, and those 3 pips paid out, $219. Moving along to the next trade, which is the Dow Jones. This one here, wanted to be buying it, and could have just as easily went straight up, broke the top, and kept going. But something happened here. Opening bell is right here. So this is definitely affected by the futures market opening bell, and then she dropped. Anyhow, I was out of the trade before that, and I'm happy for that. Remember, you got to have trade management in order. So I took the trade at this point. Just to let you know, I took the money divided by 5. Calculator says it's 21. So from here to there is 21. And I'm glad I'm out of the trade, as I would be losing right now. So it's 21 ticks times the money times the lots. It does pay $5 on each tick. That's equals to, as you can see, $1,050. Moving on to the next trade, which is the Euro Yen. Let's run a check on it. Wanted to be selling it. There's the pullback. Got sell signals here and here. And today this one is not producing a lot. And this is one of the main reasons why I do more than one trade at a time. Can you imagine if I just did the Euro Yen? I'd be sitting around for 2-3 hours for just some, very small profits. Or it could even be a loser. So let's see. When it spiked down here, and I was looking at the grand total, and I was happy. And of course I'm happy I'm out of the trade, because if I was still in the trade right now, well, I would be losing. But I would much rather have a very small winner than a much bigger loser. And that's all new traders. And new traders are considered if you're doing this for 2 years or less, as it does take a considerable amount of time to learn how to trade. Anyhow, I was happy with 15 pips to the good. And those 15 pips ended up paying out $1,151. Moving on to the next trade, which is the pound Swiss. Now this chart's setup is looking much better. It does qualify for a great way to trade. Should have got in at this. Oh, by the way, I highly recommend you make a big effort to get the super signal indicator. You can literally trade every one of these arrows, blue or red, and you're pretty much gonna win something, even if it's only scalping, like 2 to 10 pips. But at least 95 out of every 100 arrows is giving a signal that is going to give something. No guarantees, 2 pips or 200. So getting in on a slight pullback, that's all I was waiting for. Either here if I would have saw it, or here, here, and here. Or even over here. No big deal. I knew I was going to get something. And let's see what something is. That something is 18. So 18 times, just to let you know, pound Swiss pays just a tiny bit over $10 for each pip. So 18 times the money times the lots paid out $1,923. Remember, there's 4 things that you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time. You need a lot of demo trading. You need a lot of education. I provide the education. And you need a daily trade plan. Now, you should be buying more education every 2 to 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. And remember, you should always be picking up education even after you're finding success. Because let's say you're getting 20 pips a day. Well, if you want to make 100 pips a day, well, you got to figure out how to do that. And the only way to learn that is by getting more education. Moving right along. Let's see, Russell. Now on the Russell here, this one pays $10 for each tick. So looking at the money, this should be 34. So let's see, Russell wanted to be buying it, shot up even further, but this was the opening bell, and I was happy at this point. So, and I'm glad I'm out, because if I walked away from the computer not paying attention, I would be down 200 pips now, approximately. But I was very happy with this 34. That's as close as I'm going to be able to get, 33.9. But it is 34 times the money times the lots paid out $3,400. Moving right along now to the S&P 500. It's right in here. Wanted to be buying it, same as the Russell, but anyhow, I'm glad I'm out because I would be losing right now. So this one, it does pay $5 for each tick, so I took the money divided by 5. Calculator says it's 70. And if I didn't close the trade, I would be minus over 400 right now. Remember, trade management, very important. As I said, what was it, 70? Well, that's as close as... I'd have to drop it down to the 5 minutes or the 1 minute to get it right on 70. But it is 70 times the money times the lots paid out $3,500. Moving on to the next trade, which is the pound CAD. Now this one here, as you can clearly see, after all this price action, well, more often than not, it'll go back at least to the goal line. But anyhow, went a lot further than that, and I could have made a lot more. From there all the way up to the... Wait, let's see. See how great these super signal indicator? If you're not jumping 3 feet in the air wanting to get your hands on it, well, what can I say? You're not that interested in finding success at trading the markets. Getting in right at the arrow, and by the way, this is your setup candle, that's your trigger candle. The arrow does not repaint. Once it locks in, good to go. Get in right on the arrow. Up to there is 167. This arrow, 144. And even this arrow, remember what I said, you can trade every arrow. Look at this, even if you just want to scalp. What's wrong with scalping 23 pips? A lot of traders out there would die to get 20 or more pips every trade. Every arrow, look, every arrow, 48. Even this one right here. If you go to there, 37. If you go to there, 29. If you go to there, 92. Like I said, 95% of the arrows will give you, even if it's just 2 to 10 pips, which is what I call scalping. Pound CAD, we didn't measure it yet. So let's see, looks like 61. So 61, and it does pay less than $10 for each pip. So 61 times the money times the lot paid out $4,464. Moving right along to the next trade, NASDAQ. This one pays $20 for each tick. So price action, everything is suggesting going up. There's the arrow here and here for buying purposes. If you bought here, to the top is 95. This one here is 91. And like I was happy at this point, and I used a calculator. Calculator says, as I divided the money by 20, it says 27 approximately. And there it is there. Managed to get this one. You remove the last 2 digits. So it's 27 times the $20 times the lots paid out $5,380. Moving on to the crude oil. This one is $10. Looking at the money, it should be 66. Crude oil. Wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. Went mostly sideways, slight pullback, and then this was 9 a.m. Like, you just never know. It could be 8, could be 8:30, could be 9, could be 9:30. I mean, you're going to get, the market's very random. You can easily get long candles. At least you want to be going in the direction of your daily trade plan. So let's see, this one should be 66. There it is there, 66 times the $10 times the lots paid out $6,600. Finally, we're moving on to the one that pays a lot. But just as easy as you can make a lot, you can lose a lot. That's why you gotta, be definitely, if you don't have a daily trade plan for this, you will possibly even blow up your account. Anyhow, Let's pull up the DAX 30. Here we go. Wanted to be buying it. Everything was looking great. As I teach within the training videos, keep in mind this one here pays $3.75. That's of course if you're doing one standard lot. So it's $3.75 for each tick. So I took the money. This one I cannot do in my head. I can only round it out and it'll still be off. But anyhow, take the money, divide it by $3.75. Calculator says it's 525. So from there to there is a whopping 525 ticks. Wouldn't break the top. And in theory, you could drop it down to the 5 minutes. You're going to see price action suggesting back to the goal line. That's our free tip for the day. So I got in at this cursor. And what did I say? 525. 525. I think I'm going to have to drop this down to the 5 minutes. I'll never get that measurement. This one's very hard to get an accurate measurement. 525, and I'm glad I'm out of the trade now. I'd be down 260, but 530, and that's as close as I'm going to get. It's actually, I believe it's 524.9, something like that. Anyhow, let's just round it out to it is 525 times the money times the lots. That paid out $19,687. Another great start to my trading week. So another great day of trading for a few hours. Round 8 to 9, less than an hour and a half is not too bad. I added up all the pips and the ticks, and I knew it was going to be well over 400, and it is. Grand total, because of this DAX 30, is 841, and they were mostly from the DAX 30. But anyhow, all those pips and ticks ended up paying out $47,376. So if your system is not producing fantastic results, I recommend you get the Pip Sniper, and don't forget to get your hands on the daily trade plan. It's a must-have. If you look right below this video, you'll see 4 packages. I recommend all 4 because, as I mentioned, you're going to need a lot of education, which I provide a lot of education. So look right below this video and you'll see these packages. On the right here, we have the Pip Sniper system. Each and every package I do charge $250. If you buy any 2 of the 4, I'll give you 1 for free. This one has a lot of education in it, 3 gigabytes worth. And of course, you get all the things you need for the MT4 platform. A lot of PDF books, templates, indicators. You get my meter. In other words, you get everything that I show you on my charts. Included are 22 training videos, about 30 minutes long each. Now on the left side here, this is my daily trade plan, the Expert Advisor. 3 templates, and of course the Expert Advisor, along with 3 videos going in detail, showing you trade examples and how to work it. And anyhow, that's that section. Now of course you can pick one of the next 2 for free if you buy 2. On the right side here, we have the Easy Trader system. Remember I mentioned this super signal indicator is a must-have. You can use it all alone. It makes a very good upgrade to any system you may have. Remember, as I'm going through the video, put it on pause, take your time and read everything. And of course, if you have questions, just get in contact with me. So you can either take this if you so desire, or I've had a lot of traders ask me to go in greater detail, showing all the steps I go through as I am trading, starting with my daily trade plan Expert Advisor. So I made How I Trade Live Advanced Trading Tips over 2 gigabytes, 20 trading videos between 20 and 30 minutes long each approximately. So the training videos, plenty in here in this package on the left, and of course the package on the right, lots of training videos here. So check out everything, read everything. If you have any questions, quite simple, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now of course if you live too far, simple again, send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. I do prefer Skype, made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. And don't be shy, you know. I do all of that with no obligation to you. About 1 out of every 10 people, they just get in touch with me to get some tips. Anyhow, that's okay with me, but the other 9 out of 10 are usually buying something. So it's time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, should be tomorrow, I want to wish you between now and then good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.